Okay, just getting to Act 4 on the plant-based sorceress.
We made it.
Haven't upgraded my gear yet. If you guys watch my
I'm on
earlier
it.
videos, I'm neglecting this
Watch your
character a
step,
little
hey?
bit.
We shouldn't be here. This place
So
hates.
we will see how that plays out. Coming into Act 4, my resistances are going to take a huge hit, but I want to see what this clearing power is like without doing any upgrades yet. Haven't bought anything off the trade market for this character yet. Everything is brand unfound or bought from the vendor. And I'm still only using my 2 casting spells of Entangle, Thunderstorm, and then my triggered spell of the Elemental Storm. I do notice a little bit less damage right now. That's fine. I expected that coming into Act 4. And here you can see the build I've gone with. It's basically just getting that physical damage built up for the plants. So nothing too special. I do need to start working on my crits. And I really need to start working on my energy shield. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of levels, is really pumping that up.
Only a piece.
First map
The rest
piece.
must still be out there.
Been missing those lately. On other characters, I really am not a person that likes running excavations anyway. I don't really see the point of them. So if I'm missing something with excavations, that's awesome. Please let me know. I usually skip over most of them. Sure, there's some folks out there that love them. If you do tell me why I'm missing something, I will definitely admit it. And they got the program to really giving something that's worthwhile. Another thing I always try to skip over is the hunts. What's the point of those? Does anyone actually get anything out of the hunt? It's just irritating. Especially when I'm clearing a map, which I usually do, and I don't speed run through. So if I'm clearing a map, and the only elite that's left is the boss, and then all of a sudden you make a maneuver elite, and it really doesn't improve the drop rate, it just makes my life more difficult. What is the point? Irritating. Or just blue thing back there, is this a chest? Unchecked one. I've been one shot by this thing. I'm not really aware of what the heck is going on around me. So he's pretty easy. Oh, that's it. Alright. So we got the boss. Now I guess we find the exit to the next zone. skill gems are building up since I'm only using 2 spells. The rest of them are going into my stash. And that's added benefit. Only using 2 spells, so you only use 2 skill gems per level. One of the folks with the treasure chest.
Kalguran
Yes, it
ambition
is.
runs aground again.
So are you guys doing any sort of plant-based builds? You know, a lot of us tried to do it, and that was super fun, super powerful trying to do it. Plant-based builds are really fun to do. I also enjoy playing the Wither on the druid. I mean, it's just fun, just smashing the big dragon. But the fact that you can do this with any character just makes it not that unique to the group. And I'm skipping the Valve ruins right now. Again, I don't feel once you go through it a few times until you're ready to fight the final boss, which I suppose you only get one shot at. Not sure how accurate that is, but if that's true, it's flat. So theoretically, one of the hardest bosses in the game, and you only get one shot. And that's my opinion. Now, when you're first leveling, going through Act 1 and 2, the Valve ruins make a lot of sense because it gives you the capability to upgrade your gear. So, you know, it teaches you how to upgrade it, lets you get free third slots on your gems if you get lucky enough to get the room to do that. So it makes total sense to do the Valve ruins through Act 1 and 2 because you get XP, you get everything upgraded, and it's just nice.
Stop! Don't come near the
But
circle.
once you get into Act 4 and the Valve ruins
Yes,
come
you
in the
remind me
present
longer
are
than my
going
heart,
to the
my boy. And
past,
with him, it is the only
Captain
way.
I
Puzzle,
just don't
sir.
see a
Now get your
lot of
arse
reason.
moving and I'll stay.
Please hurry. I feel I could die at any moment. Oh, Cadigan, preserve me.
Especially for me, they seem to pop up at the most inopportune times. I'm about to fight a boss, I don't want to have to deal with that. And the Valve ruins.
Fall before me.
The only drawback I see for doing this sort of build, any plant-based build, is you do get a lot of ground cover. So you have to stay moving, or you won't be able to see it a lot of times if you're standing in a gate. Because your ground cover is so thick, you can't actually see what they're casting. And if you're not paying attention to your life, you can look down and go, look, that just killed me, and it's because you were standing in poison, fire, or blood. One of the 10,000 other things that can kill you in this game. And that's not fun. Right now it doesn't matter as much, but when you get to the higher levels and you're losing XP every time you die, it sucks. Anytime, especially when you get into the necessities and these things. Again, clearing power isn't bad. I think there's still classes way better clearing power, faster clearing power. I think anybody that's using pure electric is still going to probably be faster. but this is pretty fun. And if it's like the Druid, once I get my energy shield and everything built up, I'm just gonna feel safe all the time. One of the things I did with the Druid is I really worked on life leeching spells. You know, making sure that when I cast, I'm leeching some of that life back. And since you're casting a ton, it's like cast. You're leeching that back continuously as you're hitting the opponent. Just another thing that made me feel better as I was playing. I'm lost. Lost. And that's another reason I'm running the wolves as my spirit gem. And I still haven't put any support gems in there. Being lazy there right now. But they do give me a little bit of a meat shift. They distract a lot of people from me. And again, if I was optimizing, I'd probably be running a different spirit gem right now or two to really try to optimize my damage. But this is working for me, and I was following a few of the other gamers before on the other expansions and watching their builds where they spend a lot of time. They do a great job of going out there, figuring out how to min-max everything to the best build possible. And it did help me learn POE. And so if you're just starting out, you really want to know how they go about putting together the builds. I recommend just to get an idea of how to do it. But what I came to realize is if you want an optimized build, that is the best way to do it. Just watch them, see what they're doing. That way you don't have to spend hours doing it. But you don't need an optimized build. You really don't. Maybe if you're going against final bosses in stage like 15 and 16 map, you're really struggling. Maybe you don't have the best gear, you don't have currency to buy the gear off the market. There's a lot of stuff that comes into play. But you don't need an optimized build to play this game. I think it's much more fun to look at it, get an idea for what type of character you want to play, and then look through the tree and say, how can I improve? How can I make this work for him? And come up with your own story, especially after you get used to going through that, looking at the tree, understanding your character, understanding how you need to protect that character and still get damage. This game isn't as hard as they make it up. It just isn't. You need to cause damage, you need to prevent it. Okay. I think it's a ton of fun. I'm enjoying it because you can build very diverse characters. You don't have to use the first cookie cutter build. And once you get used to dying over and over and over on the map, as you're figuring this stuff out, it's fun. You're just never going to find this boss anyway. When I'm searching for something, it's usually the very last thing I find on a map. This him? I think this is him. Now I've been one-shotted by this guy before too, and it's a little worrisome because my gear sucks. I don't know if I mentioned that more than a dozen times in this video,
Your
but
curse
I
holds no
definitely got to
power
stay
over
out of his
me.
stuff.
All before me.
Whenever you have a boss that calls, the plants make your life easy because they die usually pretty quickly. Not killing him as fast as I would like.
Get down.
There. But I think we're not good. See how quickly, okay, so we got through him.
So this
Got
is
to
very
go
easy.
back to town
It
on
shines.
this.
I see why they covet it.
Same mechanic as we did when we got the hooded one. We're going to turn that green thing in that I just got. If you haven't gotten to Act 4 yet, and I know a lot of folks haven't. King's March is our main center. It's our main town that we use to go across to these other islands. Once you get that green thing, you're going to come back to him.
I'm
Observant.
Runekrab.
But enough free
I
Our
must hide.
blacksmith.
There we go.
Take the nails,
Survive.
just like we did before, and then just port back to the journey site. And then you'll fight the real boss. Okay?
You have.
I know I always say this, but this boss has
Goodbye.
one-shotted me before too. So, wondering if you're going to see me die. And I'm okay with that. It's just part of this game. This is definitely, if you have an issue getting angry at games, this is not what you want to play. Just be okay with knowing people die in this game. How Rex does his hardcore mode every time just drives me nuts. I'm not sure how he does it, but he's one of my favorite people. Does the hardcore self mode where he can't trade if you die, you're dead. I enjoy watching it. Man, I think it is. Good news is I never have to worry about getting a character up to like level 85 and die for the first time. Because I usually die plenty in action. Yeah, not a very fast kill, right? But it's consistent.
I am not afraid.
So that's the end of this zone. I will be doing videos for this character going all the way out to the
I
end
have no
game.
space for that.
Really curious to see how it develops. So please, guys, like and subscribe, and I will keep posting. And so far, I'm enjoying the sorceress using plants. It is totally different, and most of us usually go with like a spark build of some sort. And that's what I started this character out in Act 1. And as soon as I picked up my plant spells, I just dropped the normal ones off and just kept going. So like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you in the next video.